Why do you think the way you think? That's a question we often have. Well, we know that everything is manifested because of thought, whether it's yours or somebody else's. And yet, very rarely we have 100% control over our thoughts. A simple topic, a simple experience of failing can generate different thoughts for different people. So, say a child gets a result and sees that, oh, I have failed. Now, the thoughts could be different for different children, right? One of them would think, oh my God, what will my dad say? The second one, oh my God, all my friends will go to the next level and I won't be able to go. The third one would say, oh, again, I have to study the same thing. Fourth one would say, but my sister will now tease me all the time. So that's a concern. And fifth one say, yay, I'll be the senior most in the next class. Now it's the same experience of failing and can generate different responses, different reactions, different thought process. So even if there are triggering incidents or triggering events, you have a tendency to look at it in a very, very different way. And a lot depends upon the way you have been programmed. So, what are those determining factors behind your programs? So, let's explore them. The first one is socio-economic, educational, religious, and cultural influence over you. A society teaches us what's right, what's wrong, what's good, what's bad. How are you supposed to be responding to a given statement or a situation? And we don't even think in our formative years, we think that's what is right because everybody does the same way in and around us. And that society also includes your extended family and parental influences, right? Second is education. Education does begin with mother and father, brother and sister, extended family members, and then schooling. How your teachers have taught you, what values have been taught to you, they do influence the way you think. Then we have economic conditions, the way socioeconomically challenged personality would react to a given situation would be very different compared to the way an affluent family or a child in the affluent family would respond. Why a child, anybody? Okay, so that's economic condition. Religious and cultural conditions. Now, a lot of education comes through religious stories and the cultural influences. Certain communities are known to respond in a certain way to a certain kind of challenges. So, all those factors certainly contribute to the way you think, respond, react, and emote. And that, in, in response to that, will generate the circumstances because your thoughts have a major influence on manifestations. Next is inner children. When you go through certain traumatic experiences in the past, a part of your personality gets disintegrated and shattered and creates a set of beliefs. And these beliefs tend to rule your life because the more strongly you believe, the more you're likely to manifest. The more you manifest, the stronger becomes your belief. So initially, it begins with a perception during the traumatic phase. And that perception eventually, when repeats itself, becomes a strong belief for you. And the beliefs then eventually rule your life. And your life can be the result of those beliefs. And that particular phenomena we call as inner child. We need to go back into the past, go and revisit that traumatic situation and reverse several beliefs if they're no longer working for you. Third is pre-programming. Now that pre-programming, you can say a past life pre-programming, ancestral pre-programming, or pre-programming from mother while you're still in the womb. Children are different at times because of mother's state of mind. If mother is in a very secure, happy space, she's likely to have a child which is secure and happy. If mother's going through traumatic phase, difficult time, challenges, insecurities, the child is likely to inherit. I'm not saying 100%, but child is likely to inherit all those things. So is the ancestral influence. So ancestors do have certain level of influence because we carry forward their genes. Even their thoughts, their oaths and vows, the curses, they tend to influence us and affect us. Besides, we have past life pre-programming. So we carry forward some of the pre-programming. I wouldn't say it's just your past life because it's difficult to prove, but we do take it forward, to create some sort of project work. We can discuss that much in details later, but we do carry forward certain past life pre-programming and they influence our thought process. And fourth is energetic influences. The energetic influences from various factors, whether people are living or dead, or these are floating thoughts or floating energies, we do pick it up and we do get influence. However, blaming on these energetic influences is not something that would help you. What would help is what is it in you that attracts this energetic influences, including black magics and voodoo and name it what you want to. But somewhere there is an anchoring factor in you, the experiential need at the soul level, which would attract. The moment you understand that, you can let go of those anchoring thoughts and beliefs that can let go of your vulnerability to the energetic influences. Now, as we understand, so many factors influence our thought, and that can be a little intimidating, little baffling, and little confusing. However, you cannot keep dealing with every thought in a given moment because there are so many thoughts, and you can get lost while trying to deal with your thoughts. What you need to do is just calm down. Calm down with radical statements or whatever techniques you like. And when you calm down, you have minimum number of thoughts. When you have minimum number of thoughts, you start observing your thoughts. When you start observing your thoughts, start challenging. Is this thought yours? Is there a truth in this thought? Or is it just a belief? If it's just a belief, how you're manifesting this belief. And slowly you will be able to reduce the number of thoughts and you'll be able to recognize yourself beyond your thought process because you are not your thought process. Your thought process is like an acquired outer outlook. You're different. When you'll be able to objectively observe your thought and its results, you will be able to differentiate and recognize who you are, and who you are is perhaps beyond your thoughts. So that's the thought for today. What's your thought on that? Do write in comment. And my premium members, if you're listening to it, let's continue the discussion.